11-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. Second and 7.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
A quick throw here, taken by Odell. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's second and 9.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the rookie from LSU, Malik Neighbors. Here's third and 2.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game. A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down.
Warrior 70.
They'll look to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's in. Touchdown, Giants. It's his fourth touchdown on the year.
Well, Mike, I know I might be a little biased toward the position, but I'm happy to see them go his way early on National Tight Ends Day. And, of course, they're happy to go his way early and often in just about anything.
So, 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. We'll check the reaction for the former Giant. Here is Saquon Barkley. And a short pickup to about the 30. Second down and 8. Hurts will work here from the pistol. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got him. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Third and long for Hurts. And that is incomplete. Don Dotson was the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there, and it'll be second down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
It is third and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the Giants' 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter. Here comes Jackson on the return. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
They'll run it here with Saquon. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
63. Right, set. Hey!
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Michael McFadden. And the Giants are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. And he will go all the way. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, New York. Now, Gano for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Giants move out on top, 14-0. is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here is Anais Smith. Yeah! And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Putting the tight end in motion. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Hey, thumbs up, alert. Hey, 73.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete.
When this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays, that's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Here's Brayton Mann now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. First and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. Second and a yard.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. A big-time play out of the G-men. It's a gain of 43 yards. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. First and goal. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, New York. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Gano on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
set. No touch.
Now the rookie out of Clemson, Will Shipley. And now for a second time, he loses the football.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
That's caught downfield by Smith. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
No touch. Tiger Hornet. Hey. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And the Giants are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. Oh, yeah. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A first down throw for Hurts. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Now, Gano for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Right.
The tight end going in motion to the left. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Paulson Adebo is there to make the play. So we've reached halftime here in Jersey with the Giants on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on first and 10.
63.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now joins a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts looking to throw on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hey, easy, 63, 2 on left. Good. Kyle, let's get it.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Andrew Phillips in on the tackle. Broke him up on a second down and 8. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down.
You can see the receiver. He's pleading his case to the refs. But from our perspective, Mike, I think it's pretty clear. He was not in bounds. I don't blame him for trying. If I was in his situation, I'm doing the exact same thing.
That's right. Great.
On second down, Barkley. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Great.
On third down, here's Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he will get into the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go, set.
A quick throw here, taken by Odell. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A big play for the Giants. It's a gain of 34.
Let's go now.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he'll take it on in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. Gano on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Giants will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and 3rd down coming up.
Great. 73.
To throw is Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter.
Giants 35, Eagles 7.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Set. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cut 19. Cut 19. Go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. A handoff as they try to run it here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever. So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead?
And he's in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will add one more onto their big lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, this is Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Nice pickup there by Saquon Barkley, and tell you what, he's gotten off to a fast start here. I mean, think back, week 1, new team with the Philadelphia Eagles in Brazil. He starts off the 2024 season with 3 touchdowns, so it did not take him long to make his presence felt, and I think he's in store for a big year, Mike.
He'll tuck it and take off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Once again, it's Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. And he's going to go backwards yet again. The defense stands up tall one more time, and they force a fourth down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Now Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing. Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And they are all over that on defense. Good search. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done.